Okay, girls, time to unload the dishwasher. Hello and welcome to another video. This weekend is quite an interesting one. My husband starts work officially today, or I should say he started work officially today. He left very early this morning and he will not be back until 8 o'clock tonight. Well, probably minutes to 9. And then he'll be gone again on Saturday and he'll be gone again on Sunday. So he's working 3 days straight, 12-hour shifts. So I'll be alone with the girls for the next 3 days and you guys are coming along. You guys can't expect to see us taking the bus for the first time. My husband has taken the bus, but the girls and I have never taken the bus. We're going to the library. In fact, we're on our way to the library right now. So we're going to take the bus for the first time. The girls are super excited. You can also look forward to seeing some of the packages I bought for Amazon Prime Day. You guys can also look forward to just regular life over the next couple of days, just me and the girls. I'm getting called to go to the library, so let's be on our way. Okay guys, we're back home. Came from the library. The kids loved being on the bus. But now I have a few tasks to get done. So I considered this weekend is wash day, which means that I need to wash and comb all 3 of our heads of hair, which takes roughly 2 days. So usually I spend Friday taking out the plaits, and then with the girls I take this out, and then the next day I wash it and comb it so that I'm not having them sit down for like the entire day. But I did want to ask you guys your advice, because right now we haven't had any issues with hair since the climate is pretty much what we used to, although it's a little bit dry. But I'm anticipating that when winter rolls around, I know that it can be really hard on the face and it can be really hard on the hair. So if you guys have any tips, what are the things that I should be doing, what are the things that I should be preparing for, what are the things I should be getting to help my hair and my girls' hair during winter time, that would be very helpful, and you guys can leave them down in the comments below. But I'm gonna spend the next couple of minutes in the kitchen. Ibrahim, like I said, is working tomorrow 8 to 8, so I'm going to make lunch so that he can go to work with some. It also makes my day a lot easier as well, since I don't have to cook. So I'm gonna do that. I'm making pizza tonight, so I'm gonna prepare the dough, and there's something else I feel like I wanted to do in the kitchen. There's something else I can't remember, but then after I do that, I will start plaiting the girls' hair in preparation to wash tomorrow. All right, so something else in the kitchen that I'm doing is I'm gonna make a pre-made pancake mix. We're having pancakes for breakfast tomorrow, but since Ibrahim has to leave early, I want to have it prepped and ready to go so that he can have breakfast before he leaves for work. So I'm gonna do the mix tonight, and I had to share it because it's been an absolute hit in our house, and I love it because it makes making pancakes in the morning very easy. So it's a pre-made mix. You mix all of the ingredients in one jar, and then when you're ready to make it, all you do is you take 2 cups from your pre-made mix, you add milk, you add an egg, and then the pancakes are done. So I will have the recipe on the screen because I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I believe it's 4 cups of flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, some salt, and sugar. I need sugar. And I also add a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon, and a little bit of ginger. I have some in here, but I don't think it's enough, so I'm gonna top it off so that in the morning I can make some pancakes. And maybe I might even do it in this evening if I have time, and freeze them so we can just heat them up in the morning. So that's the plan for today. I also have some blueberries here. I bought them fresh. When we were home, the girls loved frozen blueberries, so I bought it for them thinking that they would like it, but they did not. I'm thinking of exposing them to it just a few more times, but then I will take out some, leave them in the fridge to eat fresh, maybe with oats or something like that, or yogurt, and then I'll freeze some, and then I want to make just a small batch of blueberry jam or something like that. And then I have some lentils here that I'm going to cook for lunch tomorrow. I think that's all the kitchen stuff I'm going to be doing today. But don't you get a kick when you cross a lot of things off your to-do list? I'm that kind of person, and I feel like that's how I get a lot done, because I just love the feeling of ticking off something off a to-do list. Anyways, lunch is for tomorrow is almost done. I'm waiting for the chicken to thaw out. I'm making bouillon, at least that's what we call it at home. It's like soup, but it's more runny, and it has dumplings in it, and our dumplings is literally just flour and water mixed, boiled in that soup thing. I'm gonna add pasta. I don't like pasta. I don't think pasta is typical for it, but I don't think my kids like the dumplings much, so I'll put pasta so they can eat that. I'm done with the pizza. It's rising. I did a double batch so that I don't have to do this next week. We have pizza night almost every Friday night, so instead of doing it every single week, I do a double batch and I just freeze half of it for next week. So I'm only doing this like every other week. And I did the pancake mix. So now the kids are in quiet time. I bribed them with a lollipop. No shame in the game. I told them if they stayed inside of quiet time with no issues, I would give them a lollipop afterwards, so that I can just take a few minutes, read a book, drink some juice, and just relax. And then when they come down, we start doing the hair. Good morning, it's Saturday. Today is wash day. I took out all of the plaits in my hair. I did the same for the girls. So now we're gonna start our wash day routine. One of the packages was supposed to come in today. It's gonna come in today. I was contemplating whether to wait for it or not. I bought one of those hair caps that you can put in a microwave to put over your hair to steam it for a bit. I contemplated waiting for it, but sometimes these packages can come in a little bit late, like in the evening. So I think I'll just wash the hair right now. I'm so happy we went to the library yesterday and we went to the park yesterday, because we will not be leaving our house, because The air quality is at a 9. And if you just step outside, you can just smell all of the smoke in the air. So all of the windows are staying closed today. We're staying indoors today because it smells really bad and it's not good for your lungs. So we'll be indoors today. But I just put everything in this little bucket so I can take downstairs and have everything in one place. Currently, I'm using the Aussie shampoo, which I really like. I feel like it keeps the hair very moist after washing. For deep conditioner, I use the intensive hydration hair mask, which I love this thing very much. And then I detangle with this brush as well as this comb. When I comb the hair after washing it, I put this oil in the scalp, and then I put some in the hair after I'm done. I use this Carol's Daughter curl enhancing whatever. I don't like it. I don't think it works, but I'm gonna use it until it's finished. I don't know what it does. It just clumps up. It's very hard. Let me show you. So, oh wow, the girls got beads in it. So like it's very like it stays like this, and when it's on the hair it just looks like white clumps in there. I don't know what it's supposed to do. I don't really like it. So, but I just want to finish it. It's not bad, but it's not good either. So then I have this leave-in conditioner, which I like. It's deep moisturizing. I like this. This one is almost finished, so I have this one for when it is. And then I use just a little bit of gel. I try to remember to use gel so that it lasts longer, but I always forget, so I try. The girls have been asking me for beads. They have them playing with, but the elastic bands, for the ends, I don't really like beads. I feel like it breaks the ends of the hair, but I'll do it just because they like it every now and again. Some clips to hold the hair while I comb. This is what I'm combing with. I actually need one of those combs with the, you know, the metal end to separate better, but this will do for now. And yeah, let's bring this downstairs and start wash day. Okay, I'm done, but I'm tired. I still have mine left to do, but I don't feel comfortable going in the shower for almost an hour and leaving them out all by themselves. So I think I will do it on Monday when Ibrahim is home. But I finished their hair. I reset the kitchen, so I put everything in the dishwasher, all the dishes in the dishwasher. I'm also doing some pork in the Instant Pot for tomorrow. And I miss my husband. He's been home with us for the last 2 months, a month and a half, and it's been nice having him home. So even if he was like off, working at the computer, doing like applying for jobs or doing some courses or whatever the case is, like he was still home. And it just feels so weird to not have him here, and I miss him. So because I have the girls like full-time for the whole day, yesterday, today, tomorrow, usually when I send them up for quiet time, I do some computer work, but I'm tired. And I think I'm gonna put them for quiet time, but go get a rest. I'm gonna go take a nap, I think. It's still very smoky outside. Let me see if I can show you. You can't see the smoke, but you can smell it. But even if you can't like see the smoke, it is very overcast. Yeah, you can see it. I don't think the camera is capturing it, but it is very, like, if you can see over here, like it's very overcast, and you can, if you look at the sky, it just I don't think the camera is capturing it well, but you can definitely smell it. So doors are closed, windows are closed, and we are staying inside. It's heavy, Bella. Okay, so the packages are finally here. These were my Prime Day shopping stuff. I got this sleeping mask. If you've seen me in videos, you've seen my lips. When it was cold, it was horrible. Now that it's hot, it's still horrible. And one of my subscribers recommended a lip mask that she used, but I just can't find it here. It's just not available here in Canada, not that I have seen. So this was the next best thing. I thought it was a little bit pricey, but at the point I'm at, I'm willing to try anything, and this was on sale. So, and it had so many good reviews, so I'll give it a try. Then I left my steaming cap at home, which I used to plug in. So I'm gonna try this microwave one where you put it in the microwave for 2 or 3 minutes and then you cover your head with it. So that's what this is. I actually just needed the cleaners, but I feel like it came to the same thing, buying straws and get cleaners in there as opposed to just buying the straw cleaners. So that's what this is. And then I got a Dutch oven. I missed my Dutch oven so much, and I'm so happy to finally have one back. Of course, I bought blue. But yeah, those are the packages. I didn't get much for Prime Day. Good thing for me. Right now, we just had a shower. The girls want to play on their tablet. I'm going to let them. And then I'm going to do some sketching. This thing teaches you how to draw flowers. And that's my kind of thing. So really looking forward to getting into it. Yeah, so that's it for the day. Basically, we're just going to stay on the couch. Wait for Daddy to come home. Maybe watch a movie. Just read some books. Oh, I also have my book here to read, which is so interesting. Well, I don't know if it's interesting. It's called Remarkably Bright Creatures, and it's hits to go, which means it's a very popular book, and it's flying off the shelves. I can only have it for 1 week, when usually most of the books I can have them for 3 weeks. And one of the protagonists is an octopus, and I just feel like that is so weird. I'm going to try to read it. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into it, but I'll let you guys know if it was a good read or not. But yeah, we're going to spend the rest of the day here just chilling. Oh, let me show you the other Prime purchase that we made. It came in on Friday, and the reason why I just remembered it is because I have yet another reason to use it. That's why we bought it. I didn't want to, because it was a bit of an expensive purchase, but I felt like I needed to at this point. This is what caught my eye. I don't know how it got here. I suspect one of the kids. I gave them ice cream while I was taking a shower. I told them not to eat on the rug. I guess somebody did. This all needs to go into recycling. These are winter tires. And this is the little green machine that I have heard so much about, but it is a upholstery cleaner, a spot cleaner, and I brought it specifically because of these kids. It came with this Oxy Spot and Stain. You put this into the machine, and then I also bought this on Prime Day. I forgot, this is also another Prime Day purchase. I really needed a stain remover, and they had this on special, so I bought this as well. So let's go clean. So you're supposed to fill this with water and then put 1 ounce of the Boost.
Follow the recipe on the notebook to put 3 pieces of on the blender by pressing.
What do you guys think? It looks good as new. It's still a little damp, but the stain is out. I also need to do the chair. This chair. We had an accident here. I will not mention who, but somebody needed to use the bathroom and thought they would use the chair. So, need to do this as well. Alright guys, I have some thoughts that I want to share. So prepare yourselves. But I was just at the sink, I was washing dishes, and you know you have your deepest thoughts while you're at the sink or in the shower, I don't know. Is it something about water? But two things was on my mind and I wanted to share. First thing is that the last couple of hours were a bit challenging. The girls were very, you know how toddlers can be. They were bickering a lot and I was having a very difficult time. And I had heard something that has stuck with me, and every time the girls bicker, it just comes back to mind. And it was, I don't remember where I heard it, if it was on Instagram, if it was a podcast, I don't remember, but I thank God that I heard it. And they were saying, you know, when kids fight and they bicker and you say, I've had enough, stop it, you know, like stop fighting or stop bickering or I've had enough. She was saying that telling your kids that you've had enough and to stop fighting is incredibly selfish. And she was saying that because it's about yourself, you know, that it's like you're like, it's being selfish. You're thinking about yourself and what you are tired of and what you want, and really and truly you're annoyed, irritated that they're fighting so much, it's bothering you, and it's selfish. And the reason why she was saying that it's selfish is because it does nothing to the child. Like, it tells the child how you feel, but it doesn't help them resolve the conflict. And everybody needs to learn how to resolve conflict, because later on in life, not even later on in life, as children, with your siblings, as you go to school, with people older than you, when you go to work, like whatever, in whatever relationship you are, you need to learn how to resolve conflict amicably. And so when you tell a child, stop fighting, I've had enough, you haven't done anything, right? You haven't taught them anything, and you're thinking about yourself. But as parents, we have the responsibility to teach our kids, and one of the things that we need to teach them is how to amicably resolve conflict. And so when kids are fighting amongst each other, it's a perfect opportunity to teach them how to resolve conflict in an amicable fashion. And that was very eye-opening for me. And just remembering that every time they're fighting and I want to tell them keep quiet, I've had enough, like, it just like puts me in a frame of mind where, you know, calm down, you're old enough, I'm a grown adult, I can take charge of my emotions, I can calm down, and I can help my kids resolve the conflict, whether that is teaching them how to take turns, teaching them how to apologize, teaching them how to respect somebody else's opinion or their wishes, you know, like if they say stop, you need to respect that, you know, those kinds of things. And it's difficult because not all of the time we know how to do these things because we were not taught. But the good thing is that even when we're not enough, God is enough, and we're able to learn alongside our children and, you know, rely on the Lord for wisdom and direction to really help us in those difficult moments. So I was thinking about that. And then the other thing I was thinking about, I was at the sink, I was just clearing up. I finished lunch for tomorrow, so I made spaghetti pork ribs. I cleaned up the living area, the dishes are all cleared away, the dishwasher is actually running right now. The house is pretty clean. and I was feeling myself. Not gonna lie. And but it brought me back to a phrase. It's actually two phrases that I've heard and that I combine, and one of them is, it says discipline brings freedom, and then the other phrase is that your future self will thank you. And I was just thinking how I did not want to get up and cook for tomorrow. I would have preferred to, I don't know, do something leisurely. I didn't want to do it, and especially because, you know, I told you the kids were acting up and whatever, so I did not necessarily want to get up and cook lunch and clean up afterwards. But I know that in the morning I would have thanked myself for waking up to a clean house. Also, you know, it saves so much money because my husband goes to work with lunch and he won't have to buy food. And even me, you know, like when I'm in the thick of dealing with the kids, especially tomorrow, because I'll be coming from church. We come from church around lunchtime. They get very antsy when they're hungry, and you know, I don't have to cook. I just have to heat up the food. Like, future me will be very thankful that we were not spending a lot of money eating out. Future me will be thankful that lunch is ready and I don't have to cook tomorrow. And it just made me realize how far I've come, because and it's the interesting thing is that you don't have to stay wherever you are, because I wasn't always like this, but those are things that I had to learn, especially because, you know, when you combine a career, having kids, a spiritual life, and all of those things, it's a lot. And in order to handle it well, which is something else I was thinking about today while I was cleaning, I might step on a few toes, but I was thinking to myself, a lot of people complain so much about motherhood, and it's hard. I know that it's hard. I'm not saying that it's not, but sometimes I think that a lot of the hard things in motherhood is a result of our own laziness and procrastination. And I'm not saying that to defeat anyone who's having a difficult time, because, you know, even when you're disciplined, there are still difficult things in motherhood. But sometimes, you know, like, instead of getting up and preparing for the next day, you're scrolling on your phone. Or instead of going to sleep so that you can rest well and have a better day in the morning, you're scrolling on your phone. Or, you know, like, just sometimes we make life more difficult for ourselves because, you know, we want to be more in the moment than think of the things that we can do that can help us out in the future. So I was just thinking of those things, and I really wanted to share, because they are both areas in which I've grown in. It's not like I'm speaking as if I am perfect and I have arrived and I do these things perfectly, but they definitely are areas in which I am growing. And it was something that I had heard that has tremendously impacted me. The one about teaching your kids how to fight, and not just being upset that you're bothered, but teaching them how to handle conflict resolution, and doing things that you may not necessarily want to do now because you know that it'll benefit you in the future. So I just wanted to share, and I think I'm gonna close up the vlog. I was gonna vlog tomorrow, but I feel like it's long enough, and tomorrow is gonna be a pretty chill day. Ibrahim is gone for work again. We only have one car, so he has to go to work with the car. So I will probably Uber to church, because I missed church last Sunday because I wasn't feeling well. So I will Uber to and from church and then relax the rest of the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed spending the last couple of days with me. It was fun taking you guys around. If you guys have any questions or any things to share, especially about what I just said in the last few minutes, it's nice to hear different perspectives, especially if you're in a different stage, like if you have older kids, or if you have, like, you're just starting out this motherhood journey. We can always help each other out. So don't be afraid to leave your thoughts in the comments below. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, you enjoyed this video, you made it all the way to the end, then you should stick around, hit the subscribe button, because so many of you, I feel like 50-something% of you who are watching are not subscribers. What are you waiting for? Subscribe, support the channel. It's free. There's nothing to it if you hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys in the next one real soon. Bye.